Hey guys, it's time for the question of the week. Today's question, I get a variation of this one all the time. I think it was PM to me, email to me. I get people that just comment on my posts about it. So this question is, you say that you get to choose if you want to be with the twin flame. Doesn't the twin flame get to choose too? Ah, the free will question. There's a whole school of people out there who jump on me, but everyone has free will. I get that all the time. People are always constantly jumping on me about free will. All right, let's address this once and for all. Okay, so free will. Yes, we as human beings in the physical world, we can make choices, right? In the physical world. Um, but we are our souls, right? We're only in this physical world for a very short time. We are not our bodies, we are not our minds, we are our souls. Our soul is a direct offshoot, a direct descendant of source energy of the universe, which is the strongest energy in the world, right? It's love, it's infinite, it's eternal, it's boundless, it's limitless, it's freedom, it's empowered. It's the strongest energy of all. Like our minds and our physical bodies and whatever choices we're making in the physical world here and there are no match for that. I mean, it's no match for that. So we are our souls. We incarnate into every lifetime to learn about things, to learn mostly about ourselves. And we need the physical world of duality to do that, to learn about things. Because how do you learn what something is? By being able to see what it's not, right? And that's why we come into the physical world, the world of duality, the world of opposites, because that's the way we learn, by comparing what something is to what something is not. Because how do we know what up is without a down? If there's no down, then up is just, it just is. It's not up from anything because there's nothing down, right? I mean, so that's why we incarnate here into the physical world of duality. That's why we have in every lifetime we have a plan, a purpose, things that we are supposed to learn in that specific lifetime, that our soul, in conjunction with the universe, has planned out long before we even incarnate in every lifetime. Let's call it the grand plan, okay? That's the grand plan. We all have a grand plan. And so in each lifetime, yes, we can make choices from free will. We can choose to go right or left at this street, or, stay home or go out, or, do whatever. But those choices will only be within the confines of that grand plan. In other words, whatever you choose to do in the physical world, whether you go right or left, guess what? Your soul's still gonna bring in the lessons that you need to learn within your grand plan. Your grand plan is still gonna go according to plan, no matter what choice you choose. So really, your free will is limited within the confines of your grand plan that has been set and established and is being constantly, brought in and taught to you and introduced to you throughout every moment of your life through your soul and the universe. Now, having said that, let's think, what is will? Will denotes the mind, right? Will is a choice, it's from the mind. If it was truth and from soul, it would be intention. So will is from the mind. This is not a journey of the mind. This is a journey of the soul, remember. Remember, we are not our minds, we are our souls, as I just described. So free will is no match. Your mind is no match to your soul. We know that. Okay. The mind, though, what do we know from this twin flame journey? That we have a push-pull energy with our twin flame. That is fear-based, that's addictive, and what does it control? Our minds. So any free will that we think we have in this lifetime, is not really free because it's being controlled and hijacked by this fear-based addictive energy. So anything we choose or we will to have done to us, right, or to choose during this lifetime in the physical world is done so through our minds via, and the idea and the choice was put in there via our fear-based addictive push-pull energy. I mean, that's not really free, is it? That's being constricted by the confines of fear. So that's the thing with generally free will. Now, regarding the twin flame, how does this work with that? Yes, okay, as you balance out that fear-based addictive push-pull energy, and regarding the twin flame, you will be balancing out the push most likely if you are, on this journey right now, watching these videos, feeling like shit, that you are the push energy. So you're balancing out your push energy, you're balancing it out. This is also balancing out your twin flame's pull energy because it's the same energy. It's just a different polarity, a push and a pull, but it's the exact same energy. So you balance, they balance, right? It's a shared energetic field. So, you can't balance out the shared energetic field for, in one area and not the whole field, right? The whole energetic field gets balanced as you're doing the work. So you're doing this work, you're balancing out the shared energetic field, the fear-based energy dissipates. That means, from your perspective, the obsessive thoughts about the twin flame stop. You're no longer having anxiety and panic and depression, and you're not just stressed about the twin flame. You're not thinking about them all the time. You're feeling amazing. You're at peace. You're whole. You're content. You're feeling blissful, and you're in an energetic space where you could care less if the twin flame's there or not. And that's when, of course, the twin flame shows up, because that's the twin flame paradox, right? As soon as you kind of let go energetically, you're not really letting go. I mean, you really desire to be their twin flame if you want to. That's right. And that's when I'm saying you have the choice at that point, because the twin flame comes in and you're no longer being controlled by your fear-based energy in your mind. So you don't necessarily feel like you want to be the twin flame. You don't have to. That's your choice. The twin flame, how it works with them is, yes, they have a choice too, but their choice is, as their fear-based energy gets balanced out, their mind is no longer being controlled by that fear-based energy. So, which is like telling them right now, they're choosing to be away from the push energy, because that's just how the energies work. When it gets balanced out, they no longer have thoughts to get as far away from you as possible. Their thought is to come in towards you. But again, will is of the mind. We're working with the soul. So their intention is truthfully to be with you, because your soul's desire and intention is to be with itself. Now, when I say that you can choose to be with your twin flame, because you get to an energetic space where you feel whole and complete, and many times, many times, this is very common, the soul magnetizes in someone else who you resonate with on every romantic level possible. As close as you can get to anyone you resonate with, as closest to your twin flame. I mean, not your twin flame, but the closest you probably ever met in your life. And it feels great, and many people choose to go with it, and it's awesome and it's amazing. And so, at that point, they may be having fun with this person. And if their twin flame comes in, hey, guess what? I want to see what goes on with this person. I just want a normal 3D relationship right now. I'm good. I'm balanced. I'm not all crazy obsessed with my twin flame right now. So I can do this. I can focus on this. And then who knows what's going to happen in a moment from now, or a day from now, or a week from now, or a month from now. I'm just living in the moment. I'm being present, and I'm living my truth. And that's great. Because any choice that anyone does make in this physical world is temporary. It is not permanent. Nothing is permanent in the physical world. So if you choose to be with your twin flame tomorrow, but not today, that's great. If you choose with this other person or another person now, that doesn't mean tomorrow it's going to change. It's all what you want to do in the present moment. And yes, you are in charge. You are dictating this whole thing. That's the payoff you get. That's the reward, so to speak, you get by you doing this work. You're the twin flame that came. You're the push. You're the one doing all this work and investing all of this energy and this time and learning about this. And your twin flames pulled along for the ride, but you're doing all the work. You're balancing them out as you're balancing yourself out. They're not doing any of the work, right? So they're just along for the ride. So yes, you are in charge. It is your choice. And it's your choice, though, your intention from your truth. It's not a choice out of the mind. It's not fear-based. It's truth-based. And so your twin flame, you're in charge. You have the choice. Your twin flame has a choice, but their choice is going to be with you when you're balanced. In fact, they really can't go anywhere else. They kind of have to be. That's just the way it works. It's the energy. So they choose to be with you. And again, it's not a choice in their mind. This doesn't have to do with free will. This has to do with the soul bringing itself together, which again is way more powerful than any free will ever is. And this is the entire point of this twin flame journey, is to reunite the soul. And it's not to have a physical 3D relationship. And you can actually feel completely balanced and feel awesome and feel like, you know, you've moved as far along your journey as you want to right now without even choosing to be with your twin flame. And that's perfectly fine, because this isn't about a physical relationship. You're always actually with your twin flame. You're never separate, and that's the illusion. And as you balance out this fear-based energy, you realize, you know that more and more. You know that whether or not your twin flame is physically here, guess what? They're here anyway, because they're you. And so that body, that person, that physical person, that mind, that personality, that's not the twin flame. The twin flame is your soul. And you are your soul, and so you're always together. There's no separateness. So it's really irrelevant what anyone chooses to do in the physical world, in the twin flame journey. It's irrelevant, because your soul is just, you know, doing everything, and you will get to the point where you've learned everything on this journey that you're meant to learn in this moment, in this lifetime. And where you end up is just perfect, and you're going to feel amazing, and you're going to feel better than you've ever felt, and you're just going to be consumed with bliss and contentment and happiness and love. And if that's with your twin flame, if you choose that, then that's awesome. And if it's with someone else and you choose that, then that's awesome. And if it's just on your own and you choose that, then that's just even more awesome. Because really, like I said, it's not about a physical relationship. It's all about you, and you are all you need, and you're wonderful, and you are complete love. So I hope that answers the question about that. I'm sure the free will people will be on here jumping down my throat, but I mean, I hope I explained that pretty clearly about free will and the really the parameters that surround free will. It's not really free. It's very limited, as everything in the physical world is. So thank you for watching. Please keep submitting your questions. I love them, and I love doing these videos, and I'm getting a lot of feedback from everyone that you guys like these videos. So keep watching and keep submitting questions, and I will get to them in a future video. Thank you so much. Lots of love. Bye.